Scented.
I have the high ground! You underestimate my power! Don't try it!
High ground is the meta right now, and just about every top team wants to be on height. That's why so many people have been drawn to Scented, Edgey, and Commandment, who are actually doing the exact opposite. That's right. Today, I'll be going over what I learned from watching this trio dominate on low ground, and how you can apply some of their techniques to your own gameplay. Let's get into it. The first and most important aspect of playing low ground is to actually play it. If you want to be the low ground team, you have to live and breathe low ground. Scented, who IGLs for his trio, always alphas. Even when a higher layer looks easier, he'll make the effort to maintain his positioning down below. Watch here. As Zone pulls down a little hill, you'd think that staying a bit higher might be a safer bet, but Scented drops straight down the mountain and even goes into Storm to ensure that he secures that layer. On that note, let's talk about the second aspect of low ground, which is staying ahead. This is something you want to do regardless, but staying ahead on low ground is extra important because you need to claim the space. The ground layer is a cesspool of shambles, players, and teams, so making sure you have piece control can be game changing. Scented, Edgey, and Commandment also full TARP. The great advantage of being low ground is that sometimes you don't have to build floors, which can help save mats. This means that you can afford to full TARP. Having a solid and closed TARP here is actually extra important because the chances of somebody psychoing in on your team is higher due to the increased amount of shambles opponents. Also, if you're on low ground, please don't ever do that stupid stair TARP. That thing is not good for you at all. So those were some basic fundamentals. Alpha low, stay ahead, and build closed full TARPs. But what are the advantages of being low ground? First of all, Scented basically never gets hard sprayed or focused. His trio literally walk in and reverse moving practically unnoticed by the rest of the lobby. Nobody's going to be looking at that fully built metal tarp on low ground because everyone else has too much to worry about. But just because no one's looking doesn't mean you can start running and trying to save mats. Honestly, if you have the mats, spend them and make sure that you build that full tarp to get yourself into the next circle. Now, what some people might consider to be a disadvantage to low ground is that you can't really spray people as much. It's hard to look up and you definitely won't be looking down. So Edgey gets refreshes by utilizing his piece control on players who are trying to reuse tarps and old builds. He communicates well with his teammates to make sure that they're able to kill players on their layer, which actually pays off in a big way towards the final circles. If you look for refreshes with piece control, make sure you let your teammates know so that you can fight together to secure those eliminations. Scented, Edgey, and Commandment stick close together and it helps them win more fights and reduce the chances of them being challenged. No one wants to edit on 3 shotguns. They execute this so well that they actually end up clearing out low ground. That's right, when the last circle starts to close, Scented, Edgey, and Commandment are basically the only trio low ground. They're literally just covering their heads, and with all 3 of them alive, anyone who drops down is going to end up dead. Now, it's all down to the last couple of teams. The boys go for height in this game and end up securing the win, but you can win games from low if you wait for the height team to drop or if you have hella floppers. So what did I learn from watching Scented, Edgey, and Commandment? Low ground teams need to stay ahead in full tarps and stick close together. Look for impacts with your teammates and have the awareness to spot easy kills on other teams that have no mats. Try to pressure and clear out low as a trio so that you can do the head cover thing in the later circles. The most important thing here is sticking together. Be ready to take fights and expect people to make unexpected plays. If you do this right, you can take advantage of your low ground positioning and dominate the lobby. But those are just some of my takeaways. If you have anything to add, please leave a comment down below. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed or learned something, and subscribe to my channel for more Fortnite competitive content just like this. Also, use code JEDI2X in the Fortnite item shop to support me. Thanks guys, and peace.